more Path of Exile 2 and showcasing the ultimate endgame Amazon build. I am super happy with this build. She is incredibly strong, and just like we showcased yesterday, she can deal all kinds of damage. I'm now running T15s. I've been running T15s exclusively since yesterday, at the end of yesterday's stream, and continuing onward now. So well, actually no, actually before the end of yesterday's stream I was still like on 12s or 13s, but now we are running 15s exclusively, melting map bosses, and essentially just now clearing everything we can so we can get to more nexuses, her nexi, and things of that nature. So essentially we're just routing towards citadels, nexuses, and other things like that, so we can just find all the juicy nodes and get all the good drops. So T15s all day, baby. Let's go. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff right here. You know, I really should be trying to focus on ooh, wow, that's a fantastic accuracy rating. My gosh. That's not bad either. I'm actually going to sell both of those. This accuracy rating is incredibly high. If I could get any kind of higher just fizz damage on it, that would be beautiful. So we can try and, at some point anyways, look to craft that up. So I'm just going to throw this here for now because we need to do something with it. Simon Henriksen says, hey, what's going on, my friend? How are you? And this one, you know, we'll just sell it because I have a much better physical one anyway. So we'll go ahead and throw this in the sell stash. Here for now, I suppose. You go up here. It's freaking me out because it's all like out of order. Oh, okay, much better, much better. How you doing, Simon? Just so you know, since you're watching on Twitch, we do have all of the drops right now. So if you just watch for 15 minutes, that's all you need to be able to get drops. And it's a row amount, if I'm not mistaken. Row amount, actually not the skin itself, but just like additional gear you can put on your row amount. It's like a saddle. Simon says, I'm okay just doing the Blasphemous 1 DLC. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Doing bloody brilliant, as they say. Okay, so we need to go... I'm going to go ahead and clear these out. There's another nexus here, so I'll probably head that way. And, ooh, it looks like... that could be some corruption over there. I could start routing that way too, so... I guess first things first, since we haven't really been able to, let's check out these little, this Untainted Paradise map, see if I can get any with additional XP gain. Nothing too crazy. We'll do this for now. Dudley GT says, yo, what's going on, Dudley? How you doing? Guys, I have no idea how to, like, I've been doing, like, eating spicy food challenges, additional streams. We have a co-op Bloodborne stream next Friday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what further to do on the, you know, for, like, the super chat goals, so help me come up with ideas. I'm all out of ideas, guys. I know there's an enemy there. I know. But I like to hug the perimeter, okay? I don't like to just beeline to the bosses. I like to kill everything. Why won't these things die? Everything's supposed to die. Why isn't it die? There you go. That's more like it. Okay, this is a dead end. This is great. You know, now that we ended up getting one of these... oh, these idiots. They just keep going underground. We got one of the special map kind of atlas things that you can do. And it's really cool because it actually keeps track of the time it takes for you to clear the map. So it's awesome. Like, what a great benefit. Yeah, damage is pretty sick, but right now I'm not doing any damage because I'm not hitting anything. Have you been playing Kazan? Man, I was doing the world's first fist only, and I was the world's first to defeat Viper. But now, you know, you got all these copycats doing the same thing. But they're using spears and stuff, so they're still not as good as me. But yeah, I had been playing it, but I haven't been playing it since it crashed on me. because Path of Exile 2 came out with some additional damage. Additional content, and I was trying to cover that pretty, you know, in depth, if you will. But that's the only reason why. It's hard to balance all. Those challenge runs are incredibly time consuming, and they just sap all of my soul energy out, so it's a little hard to do those now consistently as before. So oh no, no, that's so bad. Walter says, what's up, sir? Hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day. Matthias, what's going on, my brother? How are you? We lost all the XP we just gained. That's okay though. We did level, so I'm happy with that. There's a brethren over here. All this proximal tangibility, that's just disgusting to me. Everything has proximal tangibility, because why not, right? It's so funny because it's like, well, how am I supposed to showcase damage if I can't hit anything? How do we figure that one out? You gotta get close, and that's why we have Primal Strikes. Primal Strikes is in the build as well, so it does all kinds of, it has all kinds of utility for up close encounters. But these enemies do have like energy shield as well. I mean, these guys are incredibly tanky, and then we have proximal tangibility. We have all kinds of factors working against us, but we're clearing screens, baby. We're killing rares in one hit. I mean, this is just it's a thing of beauty, really. Matthias, how is your day going, my brother? How's your day going? And then the worms and some of the enemies in this level are just kind of trolly in general, because they do kind of duck away. So you do have to kind of change up your tactics a bit. Nothing too crazy though. But just about anything will die in one hit. Inhuman, my bromie for another homie. That lightning and lightning damage is pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. The lightning effects, all of the effects in this game are just outstanding. Like, I have never seen like a game that is like this, that has such great graphics. And it's just because I'm just sort of newer to the genre, one, but then I've heard D2 remastered and D4 looked like this, but I mean, it's just so beautiful. Like, all the effects, I mean, it's hard to imagine the game can keep up with it, you know? But it does, it really does. There's one hit right there, just love it. One tapped that rare. Run tap that rare, and then this one will die in 3 taps because he's, you know, one of those jerks. He's just showing off right now. Alright, and then we'll circle all the way around, and we're going to get these other little rares over here on the map. Gotta get these brethren over here. There's 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's dead in one hit. So everything just dies. I do have the build guide up. It's pinned to the YouTube comment section. And if you guys want to see like the written max roll version, I don't have one yet. But if I get like 13 likes on the video, then I'll do it. I'll do it on a go for it. I just am. It's so much to manage, guys. I know that you guys are like, bro, this is what you do for a living. But I manage 3 channels that I at least discuss. Which means I have more than that YouTube wise. But let's just say those are 3 channels where you see me and you know me. I have many more channels. You guys don't know. I know I have projects that you guys don't know I'm working on and stuff. There's tons of things that I'm like, yeah, I don't really have all that time. And funny enough, you'd think I'd have time to play games like a bunch, like, so sometimes I really don't, like casually anyways. I'm constantly recording and all that stuff, so even managing a Discord has been so impossible, honestly. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that. I might just there's 2 people that really have been wanting to manage it and help run it, so I might end up doing that, but it's just such a lower priority right now. There's other things I got working on, that I'm working on right now, trying to make sure that I can deliver good, solid experiences. Anyways, we didn't get any anything but this because we did run a unique map, so we get more Atlas points. This is beautiful. So let's see, what were we going with here? The wisps are okay, but gosh, they can be annoying sometimes. You know, I'd love to route towards these brothers. Let's see. Rogue Exile chance. Honestly, the item rarity, am I getting all of that? I feel like I'm not. Let's talk to Doriani really quickly. These are much more expensive. Waste on quantity. Waste on... Well, okay, there's quantity right there too. So if I go 1, 2, 1, 2, that's enough, right? %20 chance for Rogue Exiles. I love it. The Rogue Exiles are such a fun addition to the map. It's just so sad how people are just absolutely hating on the game. And all the big creators are just completely bashing it. And it's just, in my opinion, it's just really like uncouth, and it's just, there's no tact, and it's just not classy, you know, because you know how much money these guys are making off this. And it's really unfortunate that they are just so eager to bash it because that's the thing that's going to get them more engagement, more views. I'm really against that. So I honestly am loving the game. There have been plenty of things that have been difficult or a challenge, presented a challenge, but it's like ultimately I think that they're all fixable and they've been addressed. And you know, this is still early access, so they're going to be growing pains, you know. So I think we need to give the GGG and the dev team some grace. I mean, these guys have been pumping out some excellent games. Excellent quality things that you see like in AAA stuff. So I mean, it's like, this is a fantastic game, and I absolutely love it. Actually, I don't want to put that one in there. 50% increased elemental on one of my favorite maps. I don't want to do that. I will run this, but I'm actually going to do a video about things that the true problem, the real problem, honestly, is the fact that some of the creators are just jerks, and they just want to get engagement, and they rage bait and whatever else. That's the major problem. But there are other issues that I'm going to talk about at length. I'll do a video this weekend for you guys, so you guys can enjoy that. Also have the build guide up for your viewing pleasure. So if you want to have a build similar to mine, you can attempt at your own risk. Is this the crypt? Yes. I love crypt. Crypt is my absolute favorite map now. Stun build, let's do this. Simon says, I've been wanting to try out the game, but it looks so complex to me. I'd be more than happy to kind of give you a walkthrough in terms of like guiding you through it. It's actually not too difficult. I would consider myself something of an expert on this particular game. As per usual, I try and spend a lot of time to get really comfortable with it and gain a mastery of the things I like. And this is a game that I have not put down since December, so absolutely love it. But look at that. Is that not sexy? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not. You know, maybe I'm just a goofball. But look at that. This is a T15, by the way, the highest tier difficulty map if you're not running T16s or 17s or 18s or 25s, just kidding. But yeah, this is a high difficulty map, and you wouldn't be able to tell from the kind of damage we're doing here. But if anything gets up close, as long as it's shocked, we can absolutely decimate it with our primal strikes, which is just so powerful and underrated. It's one of the best skills and one of the most powerful damage dealing skills I've seen in this game, so it's really good. But yeah, the game is complex. It can be as complex as you want it to be, but it can also be quite simple too. There's room for casual players, plenty of room for that. In fact, I think that that's some of the frustration that you get is from people that just kind of give up and they don't quite understand the concept. And then you have them just copying and repeating the same opinion as the bigger influencers and creators. So it's just one of those things where it's an amazing game, and you just gotta enjoy it for what it is, you know? Enjoy the game. meant to be enjoyed, not critiqued non-stop or incessantly. He's dead. So yeah, in the event that they're tanky like that and they want to just play around, and all you do is you just get in close, you initiate the shock, and then you go for the primal strikes and just end it. But I mean, this is one of the most quality builds I've come up with. It's so good. It's got all kinds of damage, and I'm just working on increasing my survivability as much as possible through energy shield. So that's the ultimate goal there. That's the boss over there. We're not going to tag the boss just yet, but 2.5 minutes in and we've just melted just about everything. There's still a few mechanics to do. We'll do the ritual at the end just because those are a little tough. Depending on the type. If it's like blood waves or anything, that's just a walk in the park. But if anything different, because we don't have chaos inoculation anymore, and since energy shield hybrids aren't, you know, can't have tons and tons of shield unless you sacrifice health. You know, you gotta be careful. Gotta pick your battles wisely. He had us slowed down, that's why it looks so terrible, but he was just being a jerk. Yeah, he's dead too. Just mowing through the enemies here. This is a T-15, by the way. All the rares are just dying in 1 or 2 taps. It's just a thing of beauty. Everybody's dying off screen. There you go, there's another rare down. And just absolutely clearing screens. This is just such a fun build. It didn't take me long to put together either because I know elemental damage. The bleed was what I was just having such a hell of a time forcing to get this kind of clear speed on it, but I don't think it has the capability because of the skills that are kind of associated with it, so they're just by nature a little bit slower, so you're not going to get the same clear speed as you would. And that's fine. It's just a different playstyle, but it's just not my playstyle. I'm hyper aggressive. I like to move around the maps quickly. Just like in real life. Alright, so now take out this last rare and wherever he's at. Get the T-15 for sustain, and then we can continue onward. Let's see. I need a divine, okay? Like, I want my divine and I want it now. We're gonna go through here and see if we can take a little shortcut. Let's see. We could clear out the ritual, honestly, because if we die to the boss, which we won't, but if we were to die to the boss, that would be unfortunate. It's just the purple smell. I think it's like, not smothering, but I forget what the mechanic's called, but this just slows us down. If you get inside of it, just stay away from it and focus on killing the enemies and you'll be fine. Oh, it's just that brother. Okay. Anything good? No, of course not. We're gonna tag all the rest of these rituals. Those are in-game mechanics that we're just kind of barreling through as well. But yeah, this purple smog or whatever will slow us down. Oh no, I ran in the wrong way. That's fine. Survivability is the only thing. Actually, I don't want to go there. Is there not another? Man, I swear that they've reduced the number of checkpoints. But yeah, that was my fault. I rolled towards the enemy pack. I was trying to roll away from it, and that was my bad. But no, we'll be able to run right through this. Then we'll take on the boss. Good thing is, even if we do die, we're just losing a little bit of XP, nothing too crazy. At this point, I don't plan on going for like a level 100 or anything like that. Even with my monk, because it just ended up being such a difficult thing to level to the end. So we're going to continue just kind of being, you know, I would say just creating builds that get to pretty strong level, but never to like that 100 until that is either changed or improved, because the time that it takes to level to 100 is just It's just astronomical, and it's almost unfeasible, and it makes it a little bit of a drag to try and get to level 100. So it's like, nah, that's something I want to do. That's a way to burn yourself out. I've put in like almost 1,000 hours in this game. And I'm not burnt out yet, but grinding like that would certainly do the trick. Let's do all these mechanics too. Alright, I think this is the final. Oh my god, this is the final ritual. Get through, baby! Oh, balls. He hit me. Alright, there's one more brother. I don't know. Okay, there he is over here. A greater glacial rune. Alright. We can go ahead and buy this. That's a unique. We'll defer this, and then we'll flip this over and see what we missed out on. Okay. I always do that just because I'm like, what did I miss? You know, what did I not get? There is a checkpoint here that's populated for us. We can go right here, just right up the corner. And then we can take on the melted one. I'm just kidding. Melt wax. So for the up close and personal encounters like this, we're going to slam down a few of these. We're going to see if we can get him to proc some shock, which we did. And he's dead. That's the boss. And actually I messed up my rotation there, so. But that was the boss. Interestingly enough, the bosses aren't dropping the T15, so that's interesting. But anyways, we did die. We died to the ritual, unfortunately, but we shouldn't have. That was lovely. But that's kind of a showcase of how good the build is if you don't roll into the enemies. We want to roll away. Getting rid of that, getting rid of that. Go ahead and throw this in our uniques tab. And this, I do have 2 of these already, so 93, 70, 12. 93, 70, 12. Okay, so technically, aside from the mana, it's just inferior. I don't know if anybody would want this, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it in my sell stash, just in case somebody wants to purchase it or whatever. And then we'll go back here. We can run pretty much any modifier, so they're all fine, honestly. This is an unset ring, so we're going to throw it over here for now. We're keeping as many of the white rarity rings as possible. Okay, that was amazing. I absolutely love that map. Alright, so we have some corruption down here, which is good. We also had something over here that I was curious about. See, is this corrupt? What is this? This could be a unique map. Oh my gosh, that's a unique map. That's what that is. This right here is a unique map. It's the essence map. So you have to have a bunch of ways to juice up your essences. That is so cool. Okay, let's do that. Let's go with the elemental resistances. Let's see how difficult it is to shock them when they have 50% increased resistances. That's huge, by the way, so we'll see. You know, it's so funny that the Razel is the name of the, I guess he's like a djinn that is running the maps, like the map device and all that. And he actually keeps track of us. So right now we're 8 seconds into the map. So you get to see how quickly you clear maps. Oh, that's not too bad. Quite a bit of resistance, but not everybody's gonna die with the fork, it seems. Then that's fine. Well, fork me. Fork you! Okay, there you go. A little bit of humor there. Bad humor. So this is an essence right there. That would be a whole level of essence crystals. I have not done one before, but oh my gosh. It's a unique type of map, and I would love to see it, so I cannot wait. That's what we're going to be going for next, and hopefully we can showcase it on stream. Oh my gosh, I didn't know what that was. It was a rat too. That I really kind of panicked there. I was fine until I was like, wait, it's not dead. Why is it alive? Okay, you guys are just gonna survive. That's... Dudley says, hey bro, I'm back. Had to get some food from the store. Wanted to ask you about Diablo 4. I've seen that they're doing a collab, I guess, with Berserk. Yeah, that's insane. I noticed that. It's their first IP collab, apparently. I've played Diablo 3 for a little bit. Never got to this level of mastery of it, though, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. I've not played D2 Remastered or D4, so it'd be really nice to be able to participate in that and try and get the unique items or whatever that's going to be specific to this event, but it's just not something I'll be able to do. It's not feasible because it's been out for a while. So this is the game that I've been playing since day 2. So I will continue playing and featuring this game because I've always wanted, my entire career as a YouTuber, I always wanted a game I could stick with, and this is one of them. This is it. This is the game. A game that just keeps giving, that I can stick with from day 1. It's just so amazing. So I will be pouring into the microtransactions and things like that, but I will also play D4 and D2R. Anything that's playable on console anyways. Like Last Epic, I can't really play. I have a Steam Deck and all that, but I don't really want to play on my personal laptop because that's the only way I create content. So if I burn out my laptop, it's dead. You know, there are no videos. So, and then my family goes hungry. So no, can't do that. So if it doesn't play on, you know, console, I'm probably not, if it's this kind of game, I'm probably not going to play it. I do use the Steam Deck for the, you know, like the indie games and all that stuff. That's all fun and well, but those don't have require a lot of processing power, you know. I think we need to upgrade our skill gems too. But yeah, I imagine I would enjoy Diablo 2 and 4. I liked 3 quite a bit. It was amazing actually. But it's like one of the least favorite of, you know, like fan favorite wise. Like a lot of people hate it. So I'm like, okay. What do I not know? What am I? I guess in comparison to the others, right? But yeah, 50% increased resistances, not too big a deal. Actually not too concerned about that at all. We've got the boss coming up as well. We'll definitely be able to take her out unless we make some mistake. I say we tag whatever the checkpoint is. Oh, it's not here. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Okay, never mind, so we're going this way. I do run a scepter with this build though, for the additional spirit. We can slot in a bunch of different offensive capabilities. You can always swap them out for defensive as well, but as long as you're killing stuff before it kills you, good. Defense delays defeat after all. No. So I was rolling away from the on death effect, and then Mr. Quadrilla over there just happened to time his frackin' slam perfectly. Dudley says same here. I love Diablo 3. I hate Diablo 2. Looks like a straight old PC game, but it has its charm. I would probably enjoy both, honestly. Wait, what? One monster remains. I felt like something glitched there. There's been a few things buggy wise with endgame, like where I died. No, I had multiple attempts to clear a Nexus. I died. The portal was fine. It was still open. I still had multiple revive attempts, and it just acted as if it was cleansed. I just died here to a rare. And it's really odd because it doesn't show anything else. One monster remains, but there was the Quadrilla and possibly other monsters on the left side of the arena. That was odd. I feel like that was unintended. That was weird, but the map's completed, so whatever, right?
This'll do nicely.
This'll do nicely.
This'll do nicely.
Dudley says, I like Diablo 4, but I've been wanting to play many other games. Yeah, there's so many games coming out right now. Anyways, I'm trying to decide which ones I want to at least feature. I cannot cover completely walkthroughs of all these games. It's just not very possible. There's just too many. And I wouldn't be doing a service to the game or you guys by just kind of half-ass doing them, you know? So I want to make sure that if I am doing them, that I'm either featuring them and I'm saying, hey, this is just a feature, or we're going all in and covering the mess out of that. And I'm fine with either. I just want to make sure that I'm delivering on what I'm saying, because I hate kind of doing things and be like, oh, well, you know, I don't have time for this, where it's like, I don't really like doing that. I like to finish the series that I start if I can. Sometimes it's not always possible though, but I do try my best. I do try my best. I don't know what happened on that map. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. Trenches is such a fun map. I think we're gonna run Trenches. Razel! We got us a cool Jin operating our map device. How cool is that? Better than Balabala. Balabala pisses me off sometimes. You know, I do have a mystery box that we can pop open. Remind me and I'll open the mystery box after this. This map, actually. Yeah, this is definitely one of my most quality builds. And this is, you know, of course, given the fact that defenses are in the state they're in currently in endgame. I'll be doing a video discussing my actual concerns with the state of the game, not the typical, oh, I can't play this, I'm not having fun anymore streamer videos. Those are just making me sick. All that negativity is just so toxic, and absolutely hate that the influencers have the ability to do good things and actually have positive change, influence positive change, but instead they just want to make all these complaints, and they just create a situation and an environment where it's okay to just bash and be negative to people, and poor GGG's on the receiving end of it. It's like, I think that we have to remember that this is early access for one, and it's supposed to be something that we're breaking. It is our job to do, and it's just one of those things where it just makes me sick that the community is so darn negative, and they just feed off of it, and it makes me sick because unfortunately the way content creation works is, yes, if you rage bait and do things like that, you're going to get more engagement. So why wouldn't they, right? They're making a living. Well, the thing is, I'm also a full-time content creator. This is the only way I make money, but I don't resort to those tactics. You know, I think that's just really, I don't know, it's classless. I don't like that. If I had a giant community, I would be trying to push positive change, not just, you know, just, hey, let's bash this and bandwagon haters, as Matthias and I constantly say. But I just don't like that. And negativity is, it's just so, you know, it's so overplayed. I'm just tired of it, honestly. It's easy to be negative and all that, but it's much harder to find positive things, and I think it requires a degree of intelligence and honestly just like the ability to adopt a different perspective, you know? There are things that this game could improve upon, but why do all the people that hate this game so much that, oh, they can't play it so much? Well, how many hundreds or thousands of hours have you put into the game already? Why don't you put it down if you hate it so much? Oh, because it's making you money. And also because you're probably having a little bit of fun, right? So it's like, it's just all performative, and I don't like that. I feel like it's just a big screen or big stage they're on, and if they're not getting views, they have to find a way to hype things up in a negative way, because that's the easiest way to do it. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to talk about the concerns I have, but by no means is it going to be some negative bashing scene. I'm going to talk about intelligent things that could be changed to improve the end game experience just overall, and just the game in general. There are plenty of things I think that are doing so well, and there's minor things that could be changed or reverted back to even the previous season, or at least made closer to. So who knows? We'll see. Dudley's trying to plat Kazan right now. I'm moving back to Marvel Rivals to get that plat. Just need 2 trophies. I put up a playlist for all the bosses. I'm legit about to finish them so high. Oh, nice. It's you. Creating content like a boss. Dudley says, I saw your Thorns only video. It was hilarious. It made me stop. It made me think of stop hitting yourself when you're hitting yourself. Oh, dude, I was loving that until there was just not enough damage output with the way I was doing it, because I had put all these restrictions on myself, and it made it really, really difficult, and it was to the point where I was really frustrated. And there was like some things going on like in real life that I was like, yeah, I emotionally I can't do it. Like I'm gonna get pissed every 5 seconds because I got other things I'm focused on, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that because I do not, like I said, like being like that negative person, especially losing my temper on a challenge run that I'm choosing to do, so it's like I'm not gonna blame anybody but myself on that one. But yeah, it was just because of kind of poor timing, unfortunately. 0 monsters. But yeah, that was a run I didn't quite complete, but I was the world's first to complete the first act using nothing but Thorns, so. Yeah, I saw, dude, it was impressive. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I wish that I could have completed it, but I just didn't have the patience because of, again, everything was going on. And the damage output based on my restrictions was capped. So I couldn't really do tons of damage with what I had available to me. And that was the primary reason why I had to call it quits. But it was unfortunate because I was having a blast. I absolutely loved it. Oh, actually, let me juice this real quick. So I'm a little confused. Let's see here. Is it raining? I think it's raining outside. I know it's like I'm like never seen rain before, but it's like, no, we're supposed to we need to go out and go watch the movie. We're gonna go to the movies and stuff. I'm gonna take my daughter to go to the movies. Let's see. Okay, there's our Citadel, which is fantastic. Actually gonna mark this because you can mark things now. You have bookmarks. So we'll call that Iron Citadel. Let's see, what do we want for this? That's a tower. That's corruption. I don't even know what that symbol is. Arbiter? Is that Arbiter or something? What is that? Honestly, I can just put this here. I don't mind. And then we'll save it. So we have that for later. I just don't want to forget that. We have this awesome node we're working towards right now. So let's do... Honestly, this is the only path to get there. So we'll just do this. Enemies are going to have some additional energy health and energy shield. So that's okay. It's based on their health. Dudley says, yeah, but you cleared the first act. That's hella good. I don't think I even finished the first act yet, and I was a monk. Oh, nice. Yeah, I went through this game several times, and I'm at the level where I'm very confident in my knowledge of it, and I can put together just about any build and be viable, but my playstyle has to be fast and very destructive and lots of damage. So bleed just wasn't quite there in terms of the bleed huntress. So I did change to Amazon, and I made this. So yeah, it took me no time to make the Amazon because I focused on crit and elemental anyways with the monk, so it was such an easy transition to make. But yeah, I was also the first to complete the Trial of Sekimas using Thorns only, and the Trial of Chaos, I believe. I think I did both, yeah. Maybe not. I don't remember. But I did the Trial of Sekimas, which was like, oh, it's so hard, blah, 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 Thorns only. And then it was so funny because people were like, oh yeah, well we of course that can be done, but we were talking about the highest. I was like, okay, everybody was complaining about being able to complete it on normal difficulty because the honor system, and as the warrior you get hit all the time, and any melee class it's impossible to do the trials. I did the trials with Thorns only. I was like, you guys are just impossible to please. So yeah, can you imagine, as a game dev, I'll tell you right now, once I get YouTube rich, and, because it's when, not if, and what I'm gonna do is, and I have 3 games that I want to make. I'm gonna make those games, but I'm gonna make them for me, and if you guys want to play them, be my guest. But I'm not gonna be like tweaking everything, and if I have a vision, like that is gonna be seen to the end. And the game is more so a passion project, you know, the games. So I hope that you guys enjoy them, but honestly, like, it's not even a prerequisite for the success of the game. Like, the game doesn't have to sell for it to be successful to me. It has to be just exist in the way that I want it to. Because I could never be like, well, I'm gonna change this, and then it's like, well, it's no longer my game, and now it's become a people-pleasing thing. I just can't do that. I spent way too much of my life pleasing people. Something like that, though, that's a, you know, you can't taint your passion with, like, just because everybody's just complaining, you know? And you can't please everybody either, you have to understand that, too. It's kind of like a fine balance, I think. Ooh, that was a nasty screen clear. Nasty. Oh my gosh. Bro, people always have an excuse to discredit you. Oh, I know. Just go to my lore channel. All of the comments are talking about how stupid I am, or how, no, I'm an idiot because this is clearly this and whatever. I'm like, okay, you're just mad because you never thought of that. Or because the bigger creators said something. They all say the same thing. All the big creators tend to, and lore channels tend to say the exact same things, have those theories that are all similar. And when you go off the beaten path because you're trying to, you know, add value to it, look at a different perspective, they will absolutely hate you for it. So the Souls community in particular, they're a bunch of elitist scumbags. And trust me, I love the Souls games. Don't like the community much, but being someone that does lore videos on stuff like that, it's very difficult because people are largely just so negative, and they watch only so they can give you that negative press, you know, not to help you. It's like, it literally just to be, they click on your video so that they can be like, yeah, you're not as good as this person, you know. But initially that bothered me. Now I'm like, well, you're still paying me, so thanks for the engagement. So, but before I was like, wow, like I was like, what can I do to make them change their minds? Like, you can't. And once I learned that you really can't do that, that sets you free. I make content that I would want to see. I don't watch anybody else's videos or anything, ever. I watch small streamers because I support small streamers, and if it's a creator, if a YouTuber, I watch random stuff like magic trick tutorials or you know, like card trick tutorials or something stupid like that. And more often than not, I'm looking for a small channel that's just a person that's passionate about what they're doing, not someone that's made a business out of it, you know? But yeah, I watch videos that I would enjoy to watch. And I hope that I then attract a similar demographic of people that are like, hey, we have the same interests, you know, and we like the same things. I wonder what the Inhuman one thinks about this, you know, like that's kind of what I'm trying to create. But yeah, it's hard. It's a hard balance, but you got to get your feelings out of it. And that's something that's taken me years to do. Many years. But I've talked to you guys about that whole journey and the whole cyberbullying and all this other crazy stuff lots and lots before. But you got to get past it if you want to keep growing. They're all dead. 16 monsters left. We'll let them live so they can tell our tale. Liquor hole. That's what I'm talking about. Sup, dog? What's up, dog, to you? How are you doing? Are you a fellow exile or are you a rogue exile? You know, I picked up a really good, man, that's got really solid, that's not bad. That's fine though. I try and hold on to too many things. It's fine. We'll just get rid of it. Like, get rid of it, I don't have to see it anymore. I don't have to think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. Alright, so there's a mask that I had, or helmet. It's got tons of energy shield on it, but it has no resistances. So let's craft this mother up. It's got resistances. Okay, so what does it do for me if I move this? It's probably gonna jack something up, which is fine. I lose a lot. Okay, so I lose some health. Get tons of energy shield. A little bit of mana. A little bit of intelligence. I lose 15 cold. Okay, so I need to get cold and fire. How do we accomplish that? Cold and fire. Do I have anything overcapped? Lightning's overcapped to the freaking max. We could get close. We could get real close. Okay, let's just mess around with stuff real quick. Let's do some crazy things. Dudley says, I have a friend that started becoming very popular on YouTube, but it got to his head. He doesn't even recognize the people who greatly supported him. Wow. That's unfortunate. His wife included. I feel bad for them. I wish him the best, but last time I hit him up, he thought I was judging. Yeah, they get like that because, you know, you get a little, like you said, you let the success get to your head and you feel like you're invincible, but it's like you're not. You can't forget the people that helped you get there. And I feel like that's something that's so easy to do because ultimately people, when they start seeing the money, you know, they don't really care about, they want to, how do I expand upon this? How do I make more money, right? So we need, okay, so fire. Let's go big boy fire. Dessert or desert? That is the question. Wait. That's 14. You know what I really need? A soul core.
Speak.
I could get it if I had a soul core. Okay, so if I do... My cold is lacking, so then we go greater glacial, right? I spelled glacial so many times. Okay, I was gonna say it better be here. Greater glacial, baby. Now, honestly, what I would do if it was me is I would then get the +5 to all resistances, which Alva might actually have. So then we bump this up. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have all kinds of crazy energy shield now. Let's get this quality up real quick. Balls, that's 430. And we got a bunch of int for it too. That's sexy. Okay, so now we drop this. We're gonna put this in our alt section. It's still very good, still very powerful. That was my leveling one, so we'll drop this. Okay, good. I'm really happy about that. That's excellent. Excellent. Amazing. Can't speak. Let's just do something crazy. See if they buy it. It legit became he's sponsored the Ubisoft. Yeah. Yep, and then they burn out. They burn out because they just don't know how to balance that. They just grind and grind for money, but hey man, it happens. Happens a lot. I want a soul coil of no. That one. I have. Oh, why is that so expensive? No, I just want one. I just want one. Wait. Why is this number so stupid? No, I want one. Okay, there you go. I got it. Oh my gosh. Sexy. Oh my gosh. I'm literally back to all res, baby. Thing of beauty. And we have 1,000 energy shield now. That's huge. That's huge. We need to figure out what we can slot in this scepter. So if we take a look at the socketables, let's do that really quickly. I don't have them all. And honestly, I don't feel like looking up a database or whatever. If someone has a good database that has all the things, that doesn't have crazy ads playing everywhere, that'd be awesome. But if it's like a pure like database, I don't want ads on all the freaking screen. You can't see anything. I just want the ability to look up stuff and be like, oh, I use the trade site right now, but it's a little tough if you don't know what to look for. So that's allies, cast speed. My cat's going crazy. Allies, 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 allies. Everything's for allies, which I don't have friends, so that sucks. Okay, in that case, we go here. Burial Bog is a lot of fun. We'll do that. We'll juice this map. I don't have to come back and do that next time. Thing of beauty. Brazil, open up the portals. Kitty cats, what are you doing? They keep me out. I don't know. They're going crazy. I'm not sure what they're doing. Every time I stream, they start bouncing off the walls, and so I'm like, oh my god. Only when I'm streaming. Otherwise, they're asleep. Wait, why are you still alive? Straight through the boat. Got her. Die. 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 Researcher strongbox are the best in my opinion. I absolutely love them. They give you all kinds of currency. I should have juiced that mother. Oh no! All that for a Val Orb, hell yeah. Oh, whoops. I saw a little little dirt speck and I was like, oh gosh, it's an enemy, and I wasted a charged spear. Really? Is that what we think? Meow. Yo, balls! The Sun Priest. Quit doing your frackin' special beam cannon on my face. That'd be awesome. Where'd the bro go? Oh, there he is. Proximal tangibility. Heck yes. And regenerate life? My favorite. Ooh. He's got everything happening on right. Okay, so let's see. Revenge is a dish best. We're gonna go right back to him. Straight path to his ass. Because I'm angry now. I think he was up here. That's not you. You look the same, but you have much different abilities. He's right here then, right? Oh my gosh, that's not him either. Where did the essence dude go? Down here? Balls. Dead. These brothers are quick. Oh, I keep forgetting. I need to increase the level of my skill gem. Oh my god. Also have no clue where that. I guess he was. Oh, there he is. He's over by the breach. Wispies, come on. Follow me. Nom de guerre. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Inhuman Legion. What should I call us, right? Is that sounds pretty cool. I just made that up. I like it. Got the cat talisman. I'm maimed. Okay, it's time for revenge, right? Or we could do this. Did I not run through it? But I just ran through it. Okay. Oh, I need the shrine. Give me the damage. Oh gosh. I know, it's fine. Just survive. Son of a mother. That was scary. I was empowered by the gloom, so I was like, you know what, I'll just keep pushing. That's the end of that mechanic though. Let me go grab some of my breach splinters and then we'll come back and get our revenge. That was sloppy on my part. Pushing a little too aggressively when I didn't quite have the positioning there. That's my bad. If you die, you know, if I die, it's not the fault of the build. Oh my gosh, the game sucks, or GGG can't create a video game. Literally just, that was a skill issue. That was really bad positioning on my part. It was the same guy. That's why. That's why it was violent. It's the same essence. I mean, well, that makes sense. Okay, you're gonna die, brother. That makes perfect sense. I was wondering, I was like, okay, who's creating these massive fireballs? It was his ass. The guy we came to killed us twice. Can you believe that? We are at 16% progress towards level 87 now. We lost 20% XP. That's okay. But again, am I mad about it? Do I hate GGG for it? No, that's my bad. When I see breach, I get all bloodlusty, you know? I go straight for the kills. But I didn't realize proximal tangibility is a huge problem if the enemy is far away and has all these crazy abilities, which he did. He was empowered by all kinds of essence. But normally, proximal tangibility can be handled with our primal strikes, and they're instantly dead. So he just happened to have a really good positioning, and he was buffed to the nines. A helmet. Oh, balls. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Okay, and then I'm about happy with how many of these I have, I guess. I have a lot of white rarity rings. We're going to just go crazy with the chance orbs at some point in the near future. One day. Oh, this is beautiful. The silent cave, guys. Yes, the prismatic patterns of time shimmer and coalesce in vast geodes hidden from sight. Wow, that's like so many words. You know what that means? Now we go and kill this Sump. I think Sump is gonna have Ignag Duke's discount version. Also, they changed it from Eater of Children. I guess that was offensive to some people, to all the Hollywood elites. They realized, like, oh yeah, it's gonna offend those dirty Americans. Let's see. But yeah, I thought that was funny they changed the name. Damn it! Okay, I'm gonna do this right now. Gnome the Getter says, forgetting to level gems is key. Like 3 days ago was zooming up levels, then hit a wall with boss fights, pulling my hair out. A friend asked about gem levels, was behind 4 gem. Yeah, no, so as you can tell, clearly not having an issue, but yes, I have an issue applying passive points because I just forget, because normally I just keep going through, and when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm struggling, I need to apply my passive points. I normally don't have that issue with gem levels because the damage output I have is pretty high, so I'm not having any issues with that, but it's just more quality of life if I have the attributes for it. I may not have the attributes for it though, so we may not need to push that high. Honestly, like if I do 18, I don't even think I'd have the means, yeah. So I only have the ability to go to 17 at this point because of the dex. So yeah, we're not getting any kind of huge buff here at all, so but that's fine.
Disengage.
So essentially down 1 level, but could dex be higher? Sure, it could. And as we level though, there's not really many more attributes I care to get. So I'd have to be kind of careful on what we do spec into. In terms of my spear though, it requires exactly 64 strength, which is what I have. I could potentially sacrifice some intelligence, and that would help out a bit, get more dex.
Go on.
So let's do that real quick. Optimize, why not? Why did I lose so much there? Oh, okay, I didn't, okay. So on your passive tree, it shows you how many points are actually being invested in. Your character screen shows the cumulative. So 183 to 144, that's so weird, okay. I'm weird about this. I hate just doing any random note. Ugh. Freaks me out. I like it to make sense. Why can't I refund my passes, brother? I need to have at least 133, so I can change one more over. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, I'm selecting. I'm confirming the change. That's why it's my fault. 38 intelligence more required. Okay, that's because this requires 139 int. Okay, well, damn.
Yes.
It ends up having to stay intelligence then. It's exactly 139. It's exactly what I need for this. Okay. But what does that get me dex wise? 188? I could actually probably increase this then, so let's see. There you go. We want to be able to get to level 19, so that would be 191 dex. British guy, dude, quiet yourself. I can't focus. Let's see, barrage, lightning spear. Lightning spear for sure.
Disengage, barrage, snipe.
For sure.
Stormlight.
For sure.
Barrage.
I mean, honestly, why not? This hurts nothing. That just means that I can't really go down in dex. That's fine. We can always get better amulets. We can always get potentially better gear. I mean, this is an amazing energy shield helmet, by the way. And here, this doesn't have any... Oh, this is great, because I think once I pick up my next ascendancy, I do have a spear that gives me dex. So that could get me to level 19 at the very least. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Okay, great. Very good. 350, that's Close. And these are beefy. I should sell some of these. I could get some crazy money for those. Okay, so anyways, go back to Sump, and then we do even more damage because now our skills are going to be increased, I think, by 2. We bumped up from 16 to 18. We probably have some modifiers bumping up the skill level as well, so we don't right now, but that's okay. Still pretty nice. Much, much better. Much, much better.
Check off the dust and let's fight.
Hey, why couldn't that damn like venomous spitter thing have been like that? Instead it had every single modifier that I couldn't deal with at that time.
Lightning strikes twice.
What did you... Oh, I'm stuck. I'm slowed down.
Almost challenge.
Oh, balls. Whoa! Gotta hug a wall, baby. You forgot. 3 days you're just running with under-leveled gems. It happens. You get a lot more damage, but sometimes a lot more mana cost too, so you gotta be careful. You're dead. That guy jumped from across the screen. Dead end. Whoa, brother, hold on. Okay, he's dead. Hold on. My eyelash is stabbing my eyeball. Hold on. Wait. Oh, gosh. I think I got it. No? Still there. That's bothering me. Okay, that's fine.
Straight through the app.
It doesn't hurt as much anymore, though, at least. Get wrecked. Another volatile plants, bro? Like, what?
Bloody ball.
That's boring. That's the boss. Oh no, Sump has, well, no. Ooh. Sump does have the discount Ignog Duke. I keep thinking of Big Mama, the one that is in the apex of filth. Proximal tangibility, my favorite. Just get to use my primal strikes on. Nice little screen clear there. Oh my goodness. He's dead. You want to get close, brother? That's your funeral. Easy. Guess we can see what's over here. Get all these little dead ends over here, and then we'll go on the other side. Gnome de Guerra. Thank you so much for subscribing, and that was really awesome. What class are you playing if you're still watching? I had to play the Huntress. I was excited about the Huntress before I even knew the Huntress was coming out. Like season 1, I was like, I want the Huntress. She's pretty solid. I thought she was going to have a lot more poison affinity. I figured she'd be real poison based. Poison and bleed. I didn't think she'd have any elemental affinity off the bat. Everybody's gonna have an elemental affinity because elemental's very strong. But I didn't think she was gonna have lightning. 28 monsters, let's see. No, nothing really, okay. If there's nothing in this little section. I'm just going. Hello, lady. I don't think I've ever fought her with this variant of the build.
Lightning strikes twice.
I was going bleed when I was fighting her. Had to resort to Spearfield quite a bit. Thing is, I keep missing her, so that's fun. Balls, lady. Okay, that was my bad. I got blood. I saw the blood. Whenever I shocked her and I almost melted her with the primal strikes, and I was like, yeah, I can finish her off. That was me being greedy, losing more XP along the way. Bro, like for real? What is with all of that? My brethren. Not bad. Once I figured out, you have to just kind of wait. The tracking on the lightning spear, it does not lead her, so you do need to actually shoot either in front of her while she's coming directly at you, or just wait until she lands and then kill her before she can go to phase 2 like I did. Always like to see if they have some sale potential. Or sell potential, I don't know, whatever. Whatever the word needs to be, insert. Now we're going to start being picky about all the maps here, so anything that has less than, let's see, the range is 18, so anything less than 16, we'll start getting rid of, so that one for sure. Gosh, these kind of suck. Okay, we'll keep the 15s, because we have so many of those. Okay. So now at least we have a little bit of a better idea of the highest quality tablets. We can consider juicing these. For maximum sale possibility. Get XP gain there. That's good. Okay, cool. So now we throw these over in our tab. Just for the sake of. Because I don't know how much these things are. We'll just go for 2 for now. Unless specifically stated otherwise. Now we're going to go ahead and run this map, which is Crypt. Absolutely love Crypt, one of my favorites. And then we'll go straight to that juicy, juicy map that we've been looking at. The, I think it's called the Silent Cove or Silent Cave. Prismatic patterns of time shimmer and coalesce in vast geodes. This is the... Oh, well, he wants all of them. Let's see what that is, though. So people like Quant. They just like Quant, okay. But he wants two. He wants... 2 top, 4 top. Okay, 2 and 8. Now we're going crazy with the tabs. Oh my gosh, why does everybody want everything? So this was the one that everybody was going crazy about. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That's what everybody wants for some reason. Wow, why do they want that so badly? So I'll take this screenshot instead here, so oops. Not anymore, it's not. I did not mean to do that. Why do they want that so badly? My gosh. So they want Quant. So max Quant was just huge for them. How do I get rid of this dude? They went nuts over that. And that means that they're going to be a lot more expensive. Either way, I'm not a greedy guy. Gnome the Getter says, I am Chrono, Recoup, and Slow Focus. Cold build. Gonna experiment with Ignite. At 68, we'll get triple Recoup. Ooh, nice. Recoup's fun. I did Recoup on a Thorns build. It was really nice.
You're mine.
Why are you still alive? Get away from me. Trying to pop all the urns. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Why not?
Clean kill.
My gosh, it just broke the game.
Lightning strike plus. And that's that.
Back to one shot in the rares. Very nice. Very nice. Damn. That was a juicy one.
Hold on.
My gosh, as they say up north. That was nice. Crypt is my favorite map now. Even more so than Sandspit, believe it or not. I love Sandspit. That was my favorite map of last season. But I must say that this new and improved Crypt layout with the widened corridors just creates the juiciest, oh, she's dead, of experiences. Oh, that was awesome. Checkpoint. Wow, what the ball? Right in the face. Chrono, so you run in Sorceress. Sorceress is the only class that I didn't play at all last year. I played every single class extensively, multiple playthroughs, multiple build styles, all end game melters. Did not do the Sorceress. There's just something about I wasn't too interested, but she seems quite powerful. I had a lot of fun with the Witch and the Monk. Those are my absolute favorite characters. Huntress is right up there now. Monk, probably the Witch, and then the Huntress in that order. I have done some crazy builds. I didn't make guides for them, but I showcased them in all my streams at least. But I'm going to start making guides just because I feel like you guys would enjoy that. And I get to share kind of my thought process as well as I'm kind of working through this, you know? Tanky boy. Well, since I picked these superior up, I might as well pick this superior up. Like when they talk about screen clears, like this is not an exaggeration. I need a greater jeweler's orb. Matter of fact, I do have one greater and one perfect, but that's like I hate just immediately using them because it's like I don't have them in my currency tab. I'm a hoarder, man. I'm a weird guy. It's just funny because like I like to have the items there. Crypt is so good. That is one map that I will always zero out every single time.
I like it. It's quiet like.
Pinned comment in the YouTube section, or on YouTube for you guys. Pinned comment does show the link to that video for this build if you guys want to try and recreate it. I need way more than that. That wasn't bad, but I need the spirit. That could have been an upgrade for me, but okay, so we want something really good on this. If I could actually, we want rarity. That's good. Ignited ground sucks though. I don't want that. I can't. Ignited ground's fine, but not in a place where I'm doing something like this crazy. So I've never seen this map before. I don't want to die just for the sake of dying. Damn it. Okay. One of these. No. I'm not gonna toss that. Are you kidding me? We'll go to our currency tab. What does this guy want? He wants that, okay. Well, if he ever makes it over here, he figures out how to travel. I'll take like nothing. Pack size, that's still pretty decent. I screwed up. I didn't add the modifiers. So my bad. Let me trade this guy. Come on, brother. All right. I messed that up pretty bad. It's okay though. We can use X, but it's not worth it. All right, guys. This is the very first Silent Cave unique map. Okay, so in this map, I imagine we're gonna need a bunch of Val orbs. So let's go ahead and stack them up. See if there's anything else we're gonna need. Actually, we'll just take. We'll do that. I don't know what exactly it's going to take, but I've never done one of these maps before, so this is the first Silent Cave, a map that should be full of essences. We're going to bring all the currency that we need, and we're going to pop in just this map here. It's a T15. We're going to run it and see what happens. Gnome says, right now, bossing feels solid, but clear is super slow currently. Watching your channel to see how the other half lives. Well, gosh, my clear was incredibly slow with the Ritualist bleed build. But it was good. I mean, good damage and whatever, but it was just very slow. But it's just now completely different with the way it's set up now. Okay, guys, so we have made it to the Silent Cave. We have Awakened Goliath. And then it seems like we continue to have more tiers of enemies, right? Another. Oh my gosh. Bloodright Guard. Another Bloodright Guard, okay. Wow, okay, tons of Bloodright Guards. So obviously we're going to be taking them on one by one. That's not the problem. Oh my gosh. Saphira the Dread Consort. I imagine that's Asinia's discount version, so let's do this. Okay. That is insane. Look at this. What a great visual improvement on the essences just overall. This is my first unique Silent Cave map, so let's do it. I can only just do this, right? Ooh, give me another one. Okay. All right, brothers.
This is what I get for freeing you. Lightning strike twice.
I'm playing it real safe, so.
Will of the odds.
Hello.
A worthy foe.
That was terrifying. Where did my essences go? Hello? Where did my essences go? That's not good. I was supposed to get 2 essences there. I don't get it. Why is this happening?
Shake off the dust and let's fight.
Balls! Oh gosh. Okay. I'm not getting any essences. Is this a glitch? Or do you get them at the end of everything? Oh my gosh. Why did that happen after just one? Huh. That's odd.
Straight through the arm.
So far, that wasn't too bad at all, actually, but... Did that empower Asinia, or what? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, that's what happened. Look how big it got now. That is insane. Greater Essence... Oh, they're all greater! Oh my gosh. Dude, let's go. I don't even care, brother. Let's go. Shinto! I have to survive this. I am running, I'm running. She chases us! Oh my gosh, she has all the things. This is ridiculous, guys. She has so much health. I'm scared. Oh, she teleported. Balls! I'm gonna freaking die. Oh my gosh. Do I get more attempts? I do, okay. Oh, I get more attempts. I wonder, do I? Or did I just kind of lose out on that? Oh shoot, she's over here. And she has the same amount of health. This is good. This is where I kind of missed disengage, honestly. Shoot! I am terrified right now. I'm just gonna spam her from a mile away. I wish I could see her on the mini-map. Oh my gosh, this is so terrifying. She's got all the things, guys. This is actually very difficult. I don't know if I don't care about the experience, but I would like to actually win. Am I good? If I die, I don't care how many times I die. I want to try and beat her if I can, but she is hard. So every time she does the the big boy hammer, it's pretty tough. I die. So now we know how it works. Oh shoot, she's full strength. No, she's not. They adjust her health. Shoot. I cannot believe how hard she is. I'm gonna run through all my heals. This is pretty awesome though, I'm not gonna lie. Can you imagine if she had regenerating health or something stupid like that? Yep. It's the blood spikes from Count Geonor. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win this. I probably shouldn't have juiced her up this much. I juiced her, I beat every single essence and juiced her to the max. That probably wasn't advised. Ill-advised, but this is my last attempt. I tried, guys. I didn't realize she was gonna be this hard. Dude, if I could get closer to you, but I just can't without you getting all crazy on me. She's got so many things going on, it's really hard to actually find an opening, because I could probably melt. Let's see, let's see. Nope. Oh my gosh, I was too scared to get in close. She's got 50,000 things going on. Oh no. That was the first attempt and first failure of the Silent Cave. No. That is so sucky. I tried, guys. That was tough. So note to self. That was an amazing, amazing note. I failed this. My very first one. So do not juice them all. That's for sure. I used every single essence. I corrupted every single one. That was not good. It was all going to be greater essence too, so that was nuts. I can't believe it. That is so neat though. I really hope we can find another one of those soon. Those silent maps are just great. Alright, so then we have another one. This one's the Viridian Wildwood. I should be stronger now, so let's route towards this. Trenches is just such a great map. I can't believe I did that, guys. Next time we just juice it a handful of times and just call it a day. All you get is greater essences, but those could probably be incredibly expensive. Not terrible, but... off we go. Gnome the Getter says, I just got to Act 6, but I swear I see way less Lesser Jeweler Orb drops than 0.1.0. No, Lesser Jeweler Orbs, I had like 20 by the time I have plenty. I had 14, I think, by the time I got to Act 6 of Cruel. And then Endgame, I've had like 20, and then I used them all, and then, I not use them all, but use them on whatever skills I have set, and I usually have like 14-ish or so. The rarity for greater Jeweler's Orbs, though, seems way off. I only have had 3 in my entire time I've been playing. The Lesser Jeweler Orbs are quite... you know, you of course had the guaranteed drops in the campaign. But then in Endgame, you're going to get way more. But yeah, in the campaign, you have 2 guaranteed spots for Lesser Jeweler's Orbs. You're not going to get too many in campaign, though. Campaign is not really for you to get currency and stuff like that. It's just for you to kind of get used to things. and experience the awesome story. But you're not going to get drops in campaign. Not unless you're just running rarity. Which is not really ideal. Because you're not going to have a lot of gear that does that. But yeah, once you get to end game, you'll have a lot more. Now, in end game, the greater Jeweler Orb drop rate has decreased significantly. I've only had 3 this entire time. Oh, not good. That was scary. Big damage. But yeah, I would say that the Jeweler Orbs in general, you know, the greater and has definitely had a change. 8th man double XL. I got my first div last night, level 81. Nice. I've obtained 3, and I don't do any rarity gear whatsoever. I don't ever put rarity gear on my character. Honestly, I just run juiced maps, and your rarity is fine and sufficient that way, unless you're just having to farm currency because you're like one of them trade site goons, then yeah. But I don't really do that too much. I don't really care too much. I just want to have enough to buy things that I would like, but the unattainables are still gonna be unattainable for me, you know, like if there was like a temporalis, I'm never gonna be able to buy those. I don't like to just farm currency. I don't mind hoarding it, but I like saving it forever and ever and ever. But yeah, I've got 3 div already. Honestly, juiced maps, cleansed maps are going to get you more currency as well. That's the way to go if you're going for currency. You don't have to wear rarity gear. Most of my characters are 0 rarity. You just juice your maps with rarity and you're good. 27% or higher is usually really nice. I've found. Could be different for your experience though. 8th man X says good morning. Good morning to you too, my friend. That's the build, yep. The ultimate Amazon endgame build. She's so powerful. I'm running T15s. I've been running 15s. Non-stop. Melting bosses as well. If I die, it's always been something crazy. Like I just juiced this unique boss with like, I don't know, I think it was like 4 or 5, no, it was at least 6 greater essences, so she was pretty powerful. Way beyond what I could handle comfortably just because I didn't realize she was going to be that strong. But she definitely absorbs all that. So note to self, if you get a silent cave, don't juice them all like I did. Don't be that guy. Same for me, 8 man. I've never played PoE 1. PoE 2, I've been playing since day 2, and I feel like I've gotten a really good handle on it. I feel like I'm very knowledgeable in it. Like anything that I love, I really am passionate about. I just love kind of learning everything I can about it and just, you know, doing challenge runs, creating crazy builds. Like I love all that stuff. And I feel like I can do that consistently now with the knowledge that I've obtained, and I'm gonna keep playing this game. I absolutely love it. It's one of the my favorite games of this genre I've ever played, and typically I play Souls-like, Metroidvanias, things like that. So playing this genre is very different for me, but I do enjoy it quite a bit actually. I've been playing it non-stop. Okay, that can go away. 16. Alright, so we're trying to route this way here so we can get to this map. I do love this other unique map. It's so nice. It's called the Viridian Wildwood, and it's kind of like a play on the King of the Mist area. There's fog everywhere, and typically you can get like a unique omen, which is what I got the very first time I got there. And you also have the ability to fight different rare enemies, and eventually get some, if you've only experienced a handful of unique maps, you can get some points as well. 8Man says, I traded mine for X and bought a good spear and made my gear a little better. Nice. Oh, you traded your div in. Yeah. Yep, that's always a good thing to do. Exchange them for X and you can just go crazy in the market. If not, you can always hold on to your div. Just depends on what you want to do.
Bring it on. Straight through the art.
Yeah, I just made this build, I think, 2 days ago. Absolutely love it. I know elemental and damaging ailments very well, and I go full crit all day. So it's just one of those things where it was just a really easy transition from the ritualist bleed build, but the bleed build was just not giving me the clear speed or the single target damage that I was anticipating. So I think bleed still needs to be buffed a bit in order to be comparable to, you can run T15s and all that. I don't think that's the problem, but it's just slow. Very slow clear. What are you doing, little scorpion monkey? Get out of here. All this talk about div, I want one. I think I need one. I've been working hard. Checkpoint. So we use primal strikes and lightning spear, so anything up close, if it's shocked, we just completely melt it. If it gets within range, and if not, we just use our lightning spear to just clear maps. Super, super quality of life. Like, I love this. Working on our survivability still, which is just a difficult endeavor in general with Season 2 or Dawn of the Hunt. Dawn of the Hunt does, create more difficult situations with kind of the defense options we have available to us. So energy shield evasion hybrid is still pretty solid, but armor evasion and obviously pure evasion is never the way to go because of the way that mechanic works. It's just not ideal. I'll be talking about defenses, loot, and some other things, and I think what I would consider the true problem with Path of Exile 2. And it's not the game. The game has all the potential that would be improved upon, and it's early access. To me, it's so good. But I think it's just the community, honestly. We gotta just remember that it's early access and that we're able to enjoy it now and break it to the best of our ability. That's kind of like our job. We get the privilege to break the game, so I think that's a lot of fun, and we should not be just bashing the devs repeatedly over and over again. It's just all about negativity. It's just tiresome. I love Ox Touch. That's so cool. The stampede effect is just phenomenal. If you could get closer to me, I'd kill you right here, sir. Didn't want to risk that. Alright, let's go down here, clear this out, and then we'll go to the center. Level 19 skill, there you go. That's the good stuff. Since I'm coming up here, we'll go to the center a little bit later then. I always like going around the perimeter. I don't know, it's just my thing. Hug the perimeter and then go. And that was kind of me learning and being conditioned from the first season. I don't like beelining towards the rares because then you can skip out on all that potential loot, honestly. Because you're like, okay, I killed all the rares, I'm done, I'm gonna warp out now. Not really a big fan of that, so If you could toggle on and off the rares, I think, like, you know, the ability to see the rares, that'd be kind of nice. Oh my goodness! Why aren't those things dissipating? They take forever. Because of you, I see. All right. Now we go for that last rare. The courtesan. Courtesan. We'll go up and around this way. Tag the rare. Killed her off screen, that's always good. Man, still? I thought I was gonna get my div. After all that talk. Now I'm getting greedy. Three monsters remain. They shall live to tell the tale of the Amazon that destroyed that map. My eyelash is still stabbing my eyeball. My cat going crazy. Promise it's not somebody in the basement. Or do I? Let's see. Lightning red. Da, da, da. Yeah. Always look to see if that's something that I can potentially sell. Got a handful of ox touched. Go ahead and pop the currency here. I think 3 is sufficient for now. I'm comfortable with that. We'll get rid of this one because I accidentally juiced it a little too early. I did it in the wrong order. Usually I do transmutation, augmentation, regal, and then X if I'm, you know, once I'm really comfortable. Right now I've just been doing the first 3 to get at least 3 to 4 modifiers. And then, you know, ever since then, I'm like, well, maybe we can add a few more as I get more Exiles. Juicing the maps even this early is nice because we're running 15, so it's good, but we don't have to go crazy with the juice just yet. Only because I don't have a lot of Exiles to spare. My legacy file I have like, I don't know, 5,000. So my monk and all those other characters are sitting on a nice little treasure trove.
That was almost a challenge.
Very nice. Whoa, bro, hold on. I know you're right there. Shroud Walkers. Love to hate them. Ow. The Enduring Shrine always like hurts your HP, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Always wondered why. As a console player, you can't like hover over the shrine effects, so it makes it kind of tricky sometimes to know. And you can't toggle them off either, to my knowledge. I've tried everything. Now I'm traumatized because of these essences. You know, I should bring about a handful of... I should start bringing the Val Orbs, just in case I do find an essence. You know, I would love to find another Venter's contraption. That thing was amazing. But I need more gold because I've never been able to open it the full 5 times or however many.
That was almost a challenge.
Almost. What builds are you guys running in chat? And what, if you're in endgame, what tier maps are you running? Lovely, lovely, lovely. 3 minutes we cleared that map. Apparently there's a strongbox over there I didn't tag. I do like being a bit more thorough though. Ah, here it is. Can we juice it?
Take this.
Holy balls. Okay, we got a shabby hood. Had so many of those before. The Experimenter's Sapphire Charm. Why is it Experimenters? Interesting. Not bad, but I don't know. It's not really. Don't really use cold charms. I'd much rather have a freeze charm, stun charm, and now because energy shield doesn't block bleed, a bleed charm. Honestly, that'd be the way I'd go. Everybody just joining in. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you want the build guide, all you need to do is click on the pinned comment. You can check out the build that I'm using right now. This is going to be a build that I constantly update. I did a build guide video on it, so you guys can check it out. If that gets 13 likes, I'll do the written guide on max roll. I've never done one before, so I figure, okay, if I get enough, I'll definitely do it on max roll, and every build guide I do from this point forward will, of course, be featured on max roll as well. So, thought that'd be kind of fun. We can see if we can get 13 likes on that video. This is everywhere. Why is... Okay. I don't know if we can chance those yet, but once I have enough chance orbs to play around, we can experiment. Alright, then we can go back here, go to our currency, and mini juice the maps a little bit. I just like them to be rare at the very least. Ah, okay, good. So what do we run? This is going to be our second unique map of the day. Actually, the third. We ran the Untainted Paradise just a few, well, about maybe an hour ago. Let's do this. Courage for what lies ahead. I hope that works because we have a handful of attempts to go in and knock this out. Honestly, I don't know the main objective, but I know if you find the wisp, it kind of ends the encounter. I think that might be it, but you can, of course, continue searching, to my knowledge. I just was always having a heck of a time getting through because some of these areas or enemies were pretty juicy, especially when I was doing the bleed build. It wasn't nearly as powerful. You're gonna have to wait, brethren. Okay, you. I would like to go and clear all the rares. But when I searched last time, I found this, like, I don't know if it was like a chest, if you will, but it gave me a unique omen. It was really cool. I need to get out of here. Come on. Oh, it's a burrower. That's why he's a coward. Defeating all the rares is not the main objective in this particular map, just FYI. Because I've cleared this map without killing all the rares many times. I've done like 3 or 4 of these. I still don't quite understand like the main objective though, but after you beat or find the wisp, what happens is the darkness kind of closes in and it will no longer expand, so I think it's in your best interest to explore to the best of your ability, and that way you can explore after the fact, because what happens is, yeah, if not, you're kind of just like enclosed in the darkness. Oh, we don't want to die. We don't want to die. We don't want to die. We don't do that stuff. Let's see what's over here. We got. Let's see, those cultist archers are a pain in the butt because they can get you from off screen. Visibility is already an issue here, so we don't like that. See if we can get her from the side here. We'll flank. Oh, great. Look. Omen altar. Okay, sweet. See, so we can't actually press forward anymore. I don't know if this was anything. Dang, this is what I don't understand. Like, it's a little bit of like a guessing game. What is this? Like, had I gone there, would I have found something different? I don't know. Or is that the beginning waypoint? I don't know. Ah, it's so confusing. Do you guys know the answer? Because I certainly don't. Yeah, we're stuck here now. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, we got an Omen of the Hunt, which that's pretty cool. Last time I got the Omen and I found a Wisp and it ended. I don't know what this would be, though. That's so interesting. Well, let's take a look at the Omen and we'll get some of these trades in. These guys are impatient. That was awesome. While this item is active in your inventory, the next possessed monster you kill will release its Asmiri spirit. Oh, nice. Thus creating a secondary experience. That's awesome. Let's see. Where do I have my omens and stuff? I guess here, right? Yeah. I know I have more than one, though. Maybe not. That could be on my monk. That's right. I did the unique maps on my monk. My legacy character. Just confirm. Yeah, it doesn't seem like okay, cool. So that is indeed unique. I love that. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's a big chunk of spirit. You get a little bit of attributes, not really anything there, but okay, cool. It's not bad. All these brethren. Okay, so who asked for it first? He did. If not, let's see. Okay, good. 2x every single one, so I'm not complaining. We're getting some currency. It seems that the quantity of items is definitely one of the more popular choices. Where the hell is this guy? You're so slow. Okay. Everything he does is slow. Okay, we're gonna try and sell this. I don't know if it'll sell for anything. That was that. That's pretty awesome. That's 3 unique maps so far. I say we route towards this. This is a Lost Tower. I'm not really sure if I've done Lost Towers before with the boss note on it. Also, I have faced off with the Immured one, but only off stream with a buddy. I haven't seen the naming convention for it or anything like that since, so I don't know what to look out for, but apparently it will state that the Immured one, at least in the cleansed area, is going to be present. Bloodwood. Love this map.
Lightning strikes twice.
Visually appealing.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh my gosh, what am I getting slowed down by? Very nice. Uh-oh. Not cool. Oh yes. This is a new kind of
Do the art.
strongbox I've not seen before. I don't know what to expect. Let's take a look. This is awesome, guys. This is my very first Val strongbox. So this is a Exil's Torment Blacksmith strongbox. Guarded by a ton of monsters, guarded by aberrations of chaos. Grants an additional unique item. Corrupted with an additional socket. Let's do it. That's awesome. The opening animation is sick. Oh my gosh. Isn't so bad. I can do this. I can do this.
Wait.
Oh, you? Being cautious, because I don't know if... Yeah, they're going to throw some rares at me. Okay. 37 waves, man. What? Okay. That's the Pillar of the Caged Gods. Oh, man, thing's worthless now, isn't it? It's been nerfed to hell. 16% increased melee strike range, 10% increased weapon per 10 strength, 1% increased attack speed, 1% increased area effect. I mean, it's still pretty strong, but you just can't stack stats anymore. So, I mean, you can, but it's just very, very hard to do. You have to have attributes on your gear. You have to have attributes on your amulets and rings, and even on your weapons if you can. So all of your gear must be socketed. I mean, spec that with some attributes if you want to stack stats these days. Wait, was there a... Oh. Thought that was a pustule chest.
That was almost a challenge. Let's thrill the hunt.
Okay. You just have to go all the way up and around, I guess? Mayhaps?
Heart of the storm.
Up and around, and then I don't know what was in that other side. I don't know what I was doing. So glad we found that. That was awesome. We've seen tons of new content. Ooh, that hurt. That was painful. Chat, I want to know what builds you guys are running. And what is your opinion on Dawn of the Hunt? I absolutely love it.
A clean kill.
Where are all these enemies coming from? Where are you coming from? Where are you guys coming from? No one else. Okay. You crazies. So we got Pillar of the Caged God, a nerfed edition anyways. I'm pretty sure they also changed any of the existing versions, so they're all gonna be sucky now. I almost broke it down. That was scary. Fire and lightning res, that's not, oh, and chaos damage, that could be useful for somebody. See, if I can find something that might be useful for a character, I definitely like to sell it, because it's like, why not? Somebody could make good use of it, otherwise there's certain things I never would be able to get if people didn't do the same for me. Increase rarity. We'll throw that here. Juice this bad boy up. Put some rarity on it. Alright, now we've got this map. Rarity of items.
Courage for what lies ahead.
Alright, so we're going to be heading towards the Lost Towers map boss. I don't know who the map boss would be. I got to see what the Lost Towers is. I think it's just the standard version. So I'd imagine we'd be facing off with, I don't know, I'm assuming... Oh, that's right! It's the same boss that's in the Trials. The bird. I actually died to the bird, I think, when doing a map like this with my Ritualist Bleed build.
Right through the app.
The heck? Oh my god, he just disappeared to the floor. That was cheap. If I would have got killed by that slam, I would have been pissed. What's the mechanic here? Oh, Ratnados. Yes. Where is everybody? Oh, you. They keep disappearing through the floor. It's so weird. I need increased spirit. So 130 to 135 spirit would be ideal. We're gonna hug the perimeter. This is one of those levels where it's like, yep, I gotta backtrack. So apparently enemies on the bridges just fall right through. I think that's what's happening. Watch, if I go here. Okay, never mind. Maybe they just fall right through. That could be an issue if the ritual is situated too close to that. Yeah, see, I don't know why, but it seems like it hurts, but that's why it's not actually hurting you. It's increasing your health and your shield. See, if I could have this much health and shield, my gosh. That's ideal. But I'm not running that normally. That's the shrine doing all that talking. Dang, that'd be really nice to have, though. I would feel so tanky like that. 2,000 health and 1,500 shield or anything like that. Even 2,000 shield, 1,500 health. I'd be just the happiest person. It would just be like just a taste of what we used to feel in Season 1. Or 0.1. Short-lived, however, short-lived. Get away, little monkey. I want an audience with the king. And I want one now. Yeah, I hope I get it this time. It'd be nice.
Come on.
That works too. Just die, either way. So we only have 2,500 health altogether. Not a lot. Only I could increase that further. That's the boss. Lost Towers has a boss. I love that the tower maps have bosses, though these were just so boring, and you're just doing them just to... Ugh, you're like, okay, I got to. Have to do this just so I can juice these other bad boys. Why did I get slowed so heavily? You guys cannot keep freaking disappearing. That's not good. Okay, there's a ritual behind us. Let's not forget about that.
That was almost a challenge.
Dude, bro, like seriously. They fall through the maps. That's not good. The big ones do. That's odd. Thanks for pulling all the aggro, brother. That was beautiful. Alright, so, I guess we can connect all these dots, right? Might as well.
Lightning strike twice.
Oh, these silly vultures. I think it's like the animation when they're getting up from the wall, and that's confusing me to think that they're actually going through it. That's dead end. This keeps going. That guy didn't glitch through the floor. That's awesome. We can go tag this ritual and then go kill the boss. Yeah, that's deceptive. Quite deceptive indeed. Oh, balls. Okay. Yep, same thing.
Through for me, bro, eh?
Okay, that was challenging. We got an axe here. Totally worth it. How come these are so expensive? Just don't get it. Wait. Is that not a dead end? Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Now we run this and we go straight to the boss. Tornado hold, baby! Should be it. No more rituals remain. We're in good shape. And we can re-roll this bad boy. And there's just omens all the time, but I've yet to see an audience. Just keep reducing the price on that. Val orbs are not, I don't know why, but they're so heavily priced in those things. And then exalts are so cheap. No, I've never seen it. Actually, no. One time I have seen a divine. But that was the same day that I got the 2 audiences with the kings. That was a really good day. It's a good day for ritual.
Stretch through the arc.
Oh, he's dead. Actually, my bad. We need to go over here. Absolutely melted that. Very nice. Let's see. We'll get rid of that.
What can I do?
Damage with bows, lightning damage, and increased speed with bow. That's all bow stuff. That's surely gonna help somebody. Another? Oh my gosh. Castaway, what is this? Whoa, I have not seen that before. Water biomes are definitely the way to go. That's how you find so many of these maps. Look at this. That's so sad. No, my silent cave's been failed. And you guys saw it on stream. How sad. This is awesome. We could definitely check it out. Untainted Paradise again. Man, the water biomes are the way to go. And Mark did say that in the interview, so. Hive is another one of my favorite maps. I just really like this one. Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
Change is the only certainty.
We've been losing so we're going back and forth pretty much on the XP. We've died so many times just with little silly mistakes, but we got to see if we can get to 89. That would be nice. Alright, let's see. Whoa! What just happened there? Everything slowed down. I don't know if you guys saw that. Like, I don't know, it lagged or something. There's a big enemy pack, I guess. Overlap the mechanics? Why not?
I'll take that. Lightning strike thrust.
Why don't you die, brother? Yeah, that was not the best, but it's fine. For a moment, I was like, what is he doing there? But, oh, he's just tagging along. Where's the damn lich? There you are. You know, ideally, this is purely ideally, I would love to have more energy shield than health, and then I'd switch to Eternal Youth. Big open area, but not a ton going on, I guess. Okay. We got up to tier 4. If we can go to tier 5 or higher, that'd be great. Honestly, I need pretty good nodes here. Don't want to lose the time. Okay, good. Need to keep killing things, otherwise our time will get lower and lower. Very good. Dang, I don't know what I got there, but it looks pretty good.
Twice.
I wonder why it ended. Did I leave the... I don't think I left the perimeter.
That was almost a challenge.
Because I almost did the whole map with Delirium activated, so. I'm curious. I thought the little guys were gonna come, I guess they didn't. Oh yes, I was just talking about this. I said all I need is a rogue exile. Minions, you say? You're dead, baby. You are dead. I was hoping she had something with sockets and oh, hold on. No, I don't need that kind of stuff. I need a scepter with malice, so. I think it's called an Omen Scepter. I forget, I'm not much of a scepter or wand user. Ah, I meant to hold that so I could see if I can juice it. Where'd he go? 24 monsters left. Where are you guys hiding? Probably up here. Six monsters left. That's about all I got, huh? That's as good as it gets. 3 monsters. That works for me.
Yes.
Critical damage bonus. These are great. Actually really good. I don't need them though, but it could be something that like our Smith of Katava could use if we ever make one. That go there. So we got to, I think, 4, and we just got those 3. We didn't get anything special there. I thought we were gonna get. See, what I would really like is a pretty good ring. I need to be able to anoint Storm Charged. 13 to all resistances. Oh, that adds cold to attacks. Okay, that's nice. Somebody will love that. Okay. Delirium. Speaking of delirium, we go here. Then we can toss this over here in hopes that someone buys it. Okay, and then I gotta see what else. Yeah, I just need more either health or energy shield. I'm trying to figure out where that would come from. We're fine on damage, honestly. Our damage is gonna be okay. Maybe we come up here, I don't know. It's just not enough. Really small numbers. Subterfuge isn't bad, but that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. I don't even need subterfuge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically. Get rid of that one. Let me get a few attributes along the way. I don't see where else I could sacrifice 5 points. And then of course we do want some increased accuracy once we change to the that ascendancy, which we should actually try that now. So we're gonna go run our 3 trial real quick. Oh, that's not my stash. Gonna go the lowest possible level. We had a 68. Let's just do a 68. 65 would be really good, but no worries. Whatever. Okay. So now we go to Trial of the Sekimas. We have a little bit more health now. We have some honor res, believe it or not. Let's give it a try, because then we can improve our ascendancy and apply 2 more points so we can get more crit damage. And ideally, we'll be able to get this node right here, which is going to give us the increased damage per accuracy rating. And I've been speccing so heavily into accuracy rating. We also have the staff that I just showed you, or the spear, which is gonna be solid. I was gonna say fantastic and solid. Fantastic. Test of strength and then might and cunning, I think is what it is, but we'll figure it out. We'll run this, give it one good try, and then see where it takes us. Oops, I missed. Oh my gosh. The wrong way. I don't really care to pick anything up unless it is relics, so. Keys are just duh, because you can get something from it. Alright, that's just honor, that's that. You know, I don't know why sometimes the ability seems to just, or the ability to see the negative effect or the curse or whatever just goes away. I don't know why that is. See, like the affliction. Maybe these just don't have afflictions, but sometimes you just don't see them. I'm like, okay, is the map just free of affliction? I don't know. If so, that's a great thing. I thought it just, you're unable to see the affliction. I don't know. I'm so used to that curse. Keep going. Don't give up. One more and then we're home free. Easy peasy. I don't want that because I want to go to the room that I'm going. Enfeeble, it sucks, right? I want to see precisely what it does. Lessens damage dealt by unique targets by 10 other hit. Those are my 2 choices. We're gonna be enfeebled then. Fine. We're still pretty strong. It doesn't much matter, but I mean it's kind of sucky. Proximal tangibility, love it. Alright, we're still relatively strong. We're just doing a little bit less damage. 10 and 20% less damage should be fine. We get honor. Don't really need it. I don't think we get any boon from this, but it's fine. I'll take it anyways. Honor, honor, and then we got a shop. What do we like? An escape? Travelers are so much easier, right?
Stretch the art.
Like there's something on my toe. Wait, I didn't see where it pointed. I was not paying attention. I thought something was crawling. I looked at all these damn spiders. I'm like, I hope that's not a spider crawling on my foot. Holy Shinto, I missed one. We gotta go. Have we failed it? Okay. I totally missed the cue. That's never happened before. I've never failed one of those but that would have been really embarrassing to do so on stream. Alright, we're heading on up. Again, we don't really need that. We'll take the physical damage, why not? Okay. You're either too slow or too fast for the traps.
Come on. Straight through the air.
What? Down. I don't know what's down there. Picking my foot up. Alright, here goes. And those traps, when the trap speed increases, can be just so tough to deal with. Let's see what we can buy.
We have met in as
Oh, okay. Restore honor. I have nothing else. Okay.
may that serve you.
Disappointing. You can see one fewer room ahead. Ooh. Whatever. I'll take my chances. Honestly, I'd rather just not do the gauntlet. That's all it comes down to. I'm just lazy. What the heck?
Lightning strikes twice. Proof of the prowess.
You have proximate attack. How come I can't hit you? Okay, there you go. Like, what manner of sorcery do you have?
That was close. A moment of respite. The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself. Beware of the birds.
Forgot to shock him again. We apply the shock. We got a war spear, a silver key, and 4 relic. Let's take a look at that spear. Wow. 20% increase in projectile speed, evasion, attack speed. Okay, and just bounces back and forth between the other two. None of those are particularly good. Anything crazy? Nah. Let's proceed. This is the test of will. I think cunning is the third one. Possibly the fourth floor, I don't remember. We are approaching the end. I don't want to lose more water, honestly. All about the chalices. Chalice dungeons, here we go.
That was almost a challenge.
Stellar amulet. I'm rich. Absolutely rich. Grab the sacred water. I should have tagged the chalice to see if there was a third. Yeah, there should be. And I'm taking 100 damage upon completion of every single room. I gotta remember that because if it gets close, I could die. Spam heal, spam heal. Next time we just tag it. I don't know why I did that. Silver key for our troubles. No evasion? Yeah, right. Yeah, they're just trying to kill me now. That was terrible. Still one more, I guess.
Good riddance.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. Let's see what kind of terrible afflictions and curses we get here. Damn. 960 damage. Keep stacking on the curses, why not? I have no armor, that's fine. Joke's on you, I don't use armor. I did try to use armor, just wasn't the most successful with it.
Impressive endurance.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Wow. Gain a random minor. Oh, that's not bad. Remove this. That you have no armor doesn't matter. Can open one reward chest in each room without using a key? I mean, that's fine. It just said take that much damage. It didn't say, like, take it repeatedly. So, that's all I got anyways. Is this my only choice?
Lightning strike plus.
Riddance.
Welp, we know where to go here.
Of respite.
3 enemies to defeat.
That was almost a challenge.
See what that does. I'm not even picking up anything superior. I just honestly want to get what I need, which is just the relics. for any future runs. I'm gonna try and actually do some farms for Sekimas. See what all happens.
A great challenge overcome.
What's going on with those guys? Let's see. Gauntlet. Ugh. Room types are unknown. No, thank you. Monsters deal 30% more damage. Ugh. That's if they hit me.
Of respite.
30% more damage if you hit. The heck? Poke.
Good riddance.
Still not getting so much sacred water, but we have 1100 total, so next time we have a shop, hopefully get all the good stuff. Greatly restores honor, but a big affliction. Bronze key.
That was almost a challenge.
Saintly crown. Damn it. There you go. Messing me up. Got T5. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need that for never. Matthias, there's life in him yet.
Great challenge.
Matthias says, just want to check in and let you know I'm still here and still kicking like the day was born. Stuck on this friggin' Fang execution boss. This cheap ass boss game. Ugh. Are you playing Mandragora? How do you say it? Mandragora or Mandragora? I have no clue. I've never heard the word pronounced, but
Ancient guardians await you ahead.
Mandragora seems like it'd be right, but I'm not sure. Mandragora seems kind of weird, but I hope you're having fun with your game.
Quickly.
I'm about to wrap this up if I live or die.
Straight through the arc. Made short work of them too.
Made short work, alright, okay.
That was an
That was awesome. I had to go crazy with them because they were both shocked, so. That was risky. Very risky. Max honor, very good. It doesn't matter. That's not really good either. Okay. Throw this in accessories really quickly. This is good. I really don't care much for those. Mysterious cash, why not? I'll take it. Royal? Ooh. What else do we have here? Ranger, Gold Royal. I don't even have any gold keys. What a loser. Test of Cunning. See, I was right. Matthias says, it's the way you said it was the first time because an NPC said the name in the game. It's actually the name of which warlock that was trying to save humanity from doing something stupid. Of course they have to kill him. Escape trial. We definitely want that. Mandragora. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention, okay. Should probably go this way. Okay, there's still tons. Tons and tons and tons of these.
Submit.
2 left. And this should point me to the last one. Middle. Okay, good. Oh, that was... I got nervous because I looked at chat and I was like, oops. I did not see where to go next. That could have been bad. $500 honor would be a big, big thing. We like that. We're gonna go for all the honor. Binding chains when hit. Yikes. Okay. Well, just don't get hit, right? If we don't get hit, we have nothing to worry about.
A worthy foe.
Bosses take 20% increased damage. That's huge. Especially if we could, you know, add that to other stuff. That'd be really good. Oh my gosh. You came out of nowhere, sir.
A great challenge overcome.
Okay, I'll take that. Uh-oh, there's more. That was a cheap shot. Evasion didn't come through there. I need a shop. Or a vendor.
This in the desert.
Alright. Let's make this nice and easy. I figured one would be over here, damn it. Come up here. Somewhere over here, apparently. Found ya.
Impressive
Oof.
endurance.
Those are getting a little bit more nerve-wracking. I need honor as well, because it's getting a little scary. Any honor restoration, please? 3 enemies, that's fine.
Almost a challenge. Lightning strikes twice.
Oof, okay, very nice, very nice. No snake chick's gonna get a cheap shot off on me. I like that. Matthias says, dude, this boss, when half his life is gone, spawns a second bloody version of himself that duplicates all of his attacks, but with additional blood damage. Ooh. That's no fun. Wow, this is good. Okay, well, we gotta go for the merchant. Okay, we cannot fail. Gosh. Three left. Apparently I only saw 2 wisps. Get out of my way, you loser. How the hell do I get up here? Whew, okay,
Endurance.
I'll take it. That's a lot of poison. Go away, poison. We're good. Old Reliable says, where's Colby? I have no clue where Colby is, but remember, that's next Friday. Next Friday from 5 to 8. So on the 24th, I believe. That's when all the ass will be kicked. I knew you were going to try that. Next Friday is our Bloodborne stream. I'll do another post just to make it nice and clear for everybody as well.
We will.
I do need honor. Wowzers. Okay, so we want that.
Always.
Want that. Want that.
Will do my duty. Onwards. We will.
I'd take 2 of each. Awards a shrine that bestows the fickle blessings of the wind. I have no clue what that even means. I'll go this way. 3 bosses, love it. Okay, let's go down. Okay. That thing is in my way. I need the notifications to go away. I can see. Oh, he's dead. Precursor. Okay. I don't like you anymore. Okay. Chiming Staff, the 50th one I have. There you go. Okay, and up we go and get on out of here. I think we're like 2 floors away from the boss, which means I get my points. 500 honor. Yes, please. That is a thing of beauty. Almost topped off. No evasion. I can't have that. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do a gauntlet. I'll run a gauntlet, all right. Oh, of course. Wait! Why are they everywhere? Okay. That was terrifying. 30% movement speed. I love it.
Lightning strike twice.
Oh, balls. 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 Okay. We are doing the Bloodborne stream next Friday. I wanted to make sure we had a week of it in advance, that way everybody could get ready, because a lot of times when I do these, like, apparently it's a kind of short notice, some of you guys have mentioned, so and have a better turnout. Hold on one second.
Greetings.
All right.
May that serve you.
Okay, we got this. Literally got this. Okay, let's see.
Beware the scorpion sting.
That's a stinger and a half.
Be ready.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Get to a platform.
That didn't do anything. Well, that is nothing. That was supposed to help me. That did absolutely nothing for me. She said get to a platform? Thank you, Log, but I almost died because of that.
Another being resides here. Perhaps you can challenge them.
A hoarder stash, royal stash. That's fantastic. Let's It's just gold. Okay, that sucks. Mysterious. You. I want you. There you go. Mysterious. Ranger warrior belt. Armor boots mage. Okay, doesn't really matter. Oh. Okay. I'll get one more key. Okay, no worries. Cool, cool. Do I get more points though? Like, where's the little... Oh, it's right here. Altar. Where's the giant thing that's supposed to give me more points? Like, last time it crashed when I did this. Am I gaining ascendancy points from this? Oh my gosh. We've done it. I should have gone to Balboa. That's fine. Good stuff. We did third trial. That was awesome. Completely wrecked it, by the way. And then we're gonna go run back over here. Get spammed with all the messages.
The hour is late. Speak.
I like that one. This one. Movement speed's good too. Ooh, that's a cool little staff. That's new. 4 additional projectiles. Wow. And those are not new to me, but they are new to this file, so that's fair.
What?
Let's get rid of these. I know that you can sell them, blah, 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 but I lack the patience. I'm hungry. I gotta go eat. I'm gonna do this, 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 this. Sell that. I'll have to juice that up. Increase the price of that one and weapon swap. Nobody cares about. Okay. And we can also toss that. These will go in my relic stash. This goes right here. And guys, that was an excellent session. I want to say thank y'all so much for stopping by. I had so much engagement today. You guys are awesome. Hope you have a happy Friday, a great rest of your weekend. Be sure to check out the endgame Amazon guide I have pinned to the comment section. If we get 13 likes, I'll put up the written guide on max roll from this guide and every guide I do from this point forward. Thank you guys so much for being the best part of my channel. And until next time,